Hello?
Yeah, hello, Matthew.
Hello, teacher. Wow. You sound like exhausted today.
Oh, no, 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 no. I'm not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, how's your day?
Still the same?
Anything special?
No.
Okay. So, ready?
Yeah. Let's get started.
Okay. So, we'll have number 2, vocabulary check, or number 1.
Where are we? Vocabulary.
Yeah, I think we're on vocabulary check.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay. So, there are 10 examples.
Yeah.
So, please read the first one.
Um, we are at number 3.
Yes.
Over. Seems like we have finished the third one. Finished the demonstration.
Demonstration?
Yeah, demonstration. Mm,
Oh, yes, but you said that you will answer number 2 using the words.
number 2.
Yes, the vocabulary check.
Yeah.
We skipped this part. And do you have your answers now?
Oh, I forget.
Okay.
I really was not in a good condition last week
Last
because
time, okay.
I was having uh, allergic attack. Is that the symptoms? What was called
Which one?
allergic attack.
Allergy. Allergic. Sorry, allergic.
Allergic attack.
Yes, allergic.
Yeah, allergic. Okay. So I was not really not in a good condition.
Oh, but it's not about being tired.
You know, while I am having allergic attack,
Yes.
I will be very tired because
Okay.
because my eyes, my nose getting very how to I don't know how to express, but that is very bad.
Swell.
Definitely. Swell.
Yes.
What is swell?
It seems that for example, your head or nose becomes bigger. You feel like it becomes bigger, but it's not. Because of the allergic reaction.
Runny nose?
No, not runny nose. It's just like it's like a balloon. When you blow the balloon, it becomes bigger. That's how you feel when you have this allergic attack.
Yeah,
If I'm not mistaken.
Uh,
If that's how you feel when it triggers. Okay. Yeah.
that's very very
Swell. Okay,
very,
here.
very bad.
I'll send the word. Swell. Okay.
Swell. Okay.
Okay. So then I'll just give you the time to answer them until next class. So let's just do them again next class. Would that be okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So we won't waste time. Okay. So then we will. Oh, no problem. That's fine. It's fine. So you can. I'll just remind you, if ever, until before our next class, so you can answer them. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So we will have over, or as you can see,
Yeah, over.
over. Okay.
Over. Um. Okay. Do I have to read the definition?
Oh yes. So just to check any mispronounced words as reminders.
Okay. Um, over in this context doesn't mean more than. It means during. The time period can be changed to whatever. For example, profits fell by 4% over the last 3 years.
Okay. Fell. Don't forget.
Fell.
Yes, because you said like feel. Okay, fell.
Oh,
Yes, and then instead of saying percentage, you can just say percent.
percent.
Yes, profits fell by 4% over the last 3 years. Okay, because there is number 4. 4%. Okay.
Does that mean the profits was down by 4%?
I'm not really sure because we don't have something to based on, but
Okay.
yeah, but from the word fell, it means it broke down. It went down, yes, into or it went down to 4%. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Next, as you can see.
As you can see, this is commonly used in presentations when you start to describe data in the graph or chart. And this phrase is followed by a description of what happens in the chart or graph, etc. Like, as you can see, profits fell in May.
Okay, again, as you can see.
As you can see, profits fell in May.
Okay, so use 2 words that you mispronounce a bit, and then after I said repeat it, just 1 word. Okay, fell. Just be careful. You tend to mispronounce the word fell as past tense of feel, right? It becomes feel again, so it's fell. Okay, and then it's profits, not profits. It's profits.
Oh, profit.
Yes, as you can see, profits fell in May. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, yes, profits fell. Alright. So this is a very simple expression we usually say when we start to show something or something to do. Next.
Yeah. Isn't the one-off case? Wow. I don't know this one.
Sorry?
Isn't a one-off case? Haven't heard of this one before.
Okay, please read.
This is commonly used for emphasis.
Okay.
And it is normally followed by a sentence which gives examples of other similar cases or situations. The opposite of this is an exception. Wow, what does that mean?
Okay, so the opposite of this is an exemption. When you say an exemption, it means you sometimes can accept.
Upset? You mean
Accept. Like for example, if there is a rule, there are rules in a company, right? And then you got late because there was an emergency at home. You need to take your son or brother or family member to hospital. I'm not hoping, just an example, okay? Alright. And then it's okay that you got late because there's an exemption. It means you have a valid reason for being late, which to accompany your family member. Okay, so that's an exemption. When you say an exemption, you accept what happened because there is a reasonable or there is an important reason why.
But what about isn't the one-off case?
Okay, when you say then isn't one of case, it means occasion,
Mm-hmm.
occasion, or
Meaning a place.
instance, instance,
Oh, instance.
yeah, instance.
And the occasion you mean is time phrase?
No, not a time phrase. It's the same as situation. It's just another word. Yeah, situation. For example, occasions. All right,
Mm-hmm.
which means can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear. How, teacher?
Yeah, okay. Which means the word one off. It means one shot.
One shot.
Yes, it
What do you
means,
mean, one
for
shot?
example, alone, one only, unique. That's one off case.
You mean a special case?
Yes, for example, a special case.
So when we use this phrase, it means to say the situation or the case is not an exception.
Yes, it's just like saying oh, suddenly forgot the word. It's okay. It's the same as saying once in a lifetime opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Once in a lifetime opportunity. It's just like saying that way. Okay.
Once in a lifetime opportunity.
Yes. Wait. Have you heard of that? Have you said that once in a lifetime opportunity? It means you cannot have this again. So you should take it. So that's once in a lifetime opportunity.
Oh.
Okay, and then if you say here one off, but it's negative, right? Isn't, is not a one-off case.
Okay.
Which
so,
means you can take it again. It's not just a once in a lifetime opportunity, but you still have the chance to do it. So when you say one off, okay, just focus on one off. It means it's a special occasion or event or situation, for example. Okay.
Okay.
But here, because we have the word case, so maybe this is a kind of issue in a company, for example. Okay.
But the case can be changed to another word to fit another situation, right?
Yes, it depends on how you use it in a sentence in different situations.
Okay.
Okay. So you can use the word issue. Isn't a one-off issue? Okay. Isn't it?
Which means it will happen again easily, right?
Again, sorry. Can you please say it again?
If just like teacher you just said, isn't the one of issue, and which means that the issue will be easily happen again.
No. Not easily to happen again. It can possibly happen.
Possibly.
Yes, it means there's a possibility.
But not easy, right?
Yes, but not easy.
Okay.
Okay, there's a situation that, or there will come a time it might happen again. No one knows, like that. So that's why isn't a one-off case, because of the word isn't. Okay?
Okay.
So that's why opposite meaning is exemption, right? Okay, next.
By roughly, it is used when it isn't necessary to say the actual figure or quantity.
Yes.
Sales increased by roughly 13%. It has the same meaning as by approximately. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Matthew, I just want to go back to the. I mean, isn't a one-off case. So just to make it easily understand, it is something that happens or made or done only once.
Only once.
Only once. So you can easily understand it. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Just to make it really clear. Okay. By roughly. Yes, by roughly.
Yeah, just like approximately.
Yes, very good. Okay. How about by over? By over.
This usually give more impact when describing statistical figures. I'm going to fail by over. I don't get the point.
Which one?
By over.
By over.
Over 35,000. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Well, actually, this is just the same as the word over. We only put by.
Mm-hmm.
We only put the word by.
Let me check over. But over is like in a time period. So
This is more specific. By over, yes, by over is more specific. Look, unemployment fell by over 35,000 in May. This is more specific because if you will just use over, you will say unemployment fell over 8%. So that is just an estimated count, right? Look at the word over. It says profits fell by 4%. We don't really know how much is 4% in 3 years.
But over the one followed by over is last 3 years.
Yes, we're using a time phrase. A time phrase. We are yes, over here we are talking about how many years? Okay.
3 years. Yeah.
Yeah, how many years is about 4%? Okay, and then by over, it means we are directly on the point, which is unemployment. That's 35%. Oh, sorry, 35,000.
That is not a time phrase.
Yes.
It's a figure. So it's not really similar to over, right?
Oh yeah, I didn't say it's the same.
Because teachers say it's very close to over.
No. The word over is the same, but this time because we use by, so it changes the meaning.
It changes the meaning.
Yes, but there's still the word over, which is we are talking about a certain time.
Also, in the example of by over, the time is in May.
Yes, but it's more.
The important point.
Yes. It is more specific.
Okay, so Peter, you say more specific is the time is specified.
Yes, in May.
And not the figure, right?
Yes.
The point is not the figure.
Yes. Okay. That's why you can see that there is 35,000.
In May.
Yes, in May. It's more direct when you use by over.
I just want to make sure I get point right.
Okay.
And the sentence followed by over and by over. The point, the really point is the time, not the figure, right? In these two examples.
Yes.
So, for example, for the example of over, the 4% is not a point. The point is the last 3 years.
Exactly.
Okay, so
Okay.
the same by over, the point is in May, not 35,000, right?
Yes. But the difference is that when you use over, there is no specific count. For example, in this sentence, which is we are talking about percentage, which is 4%. That's why I said if there is no fell, we would not know if it's high or low, right?
The teacher, by the meaning you say, it sounds to me the point is the figure, not the time phrase.
No. It's not the point. I'm just giving you more specific part of the sentence aside from the time. Also, the number that is used in the sentence, because there is no specific count in 4%. You don't know how much is 4%. But here, there is a specific count, which is 35,000. That's just another, okay, that point that follows the time.
If we use over, everything is not very specific.
You're just,
Not only the figure.
yes,
But when it comes to by over, the time and the number are all specific. Am I right?
yes, because we use the word by,
Okay.
and it gave a new description in the sentence. Okay, so that's why it's more specific.
Can I use like the number is very specific, but the time is not really.
Like for example,
For example, by the same, I will take the same example of by over,
yes,
but change the time in May
okay.
to like last 4 years, something like that.
For
Is that
unemployed fell by over 35%
oh,
over the last 3 years.
yeah, something like that. Is that still okay?
No, because it has another meaning. Because when you say the last 3 years, you are talking the whole 1, 2, 3 years.
Yeah.
You're not just talking about 1 year itself. Okay, for example, here, if you want to use years, you need to be more specific. Unemployment fell by over 35,000 in 2020, in year 2020.
Oh,
Can you get the difference now?
it should be very specific.
Not really specific. You're pointing out what day, what year, what month, what time. It's
Okay.
it directs that you're talking about a percentage or an amount of number, which is, for example, 35,000, and then the time, you're using day, months, year, month, year, okay, to make it specific.
Okay.
Okay.
It just cannot be an interval, right? It's just very specific time point.
Yes.
Like in May, in June, in 2020, in today, yesterday, right?
No. You cannot say in today, in yesterday.
Okay.
Okay. Just a specific time being.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Next
Next one.
is represented by.
Yes.
This is used to describe the content of a visual, the subject of the data, profit, sales income. always goes before the phrase. And the line, bar, pie chart segment of this goes after the phrase. For example, average sales is represented by the yellow line. Wow, what is that?
Okay. So is represented by, there's an example, profit, sales, income, etc.
Yep.
So that is what we mainly talk about
Mhm.
in such, for example, presentation. But from the word represent, it means who is behind the presentation.
It's behind the presentation.
Yeah, the okay, for example, you are the one doing the presentation, so you can say is represented by Matthew. You are behind the presentation.
What does that behind the presentation mean?
It means you are the person who did the presentation, who planned, who wrote, who thought of the presentation. You are behind this presentation. You are the person. Okay, like for example here, average sales is represented by the yellow line. Okay, which means that when you see the yellow line, it talks about the average sales. You don't have to look for the red line, for the green line, just yellow. Because yellow talks about average sales. That's it. Okay? When it comes to person, who is represented by Matthew? Who is Matthew? Matthew is the ones presenting the what do you call this one? I forgot the word. The presentation. So when you say who is behind the presentation, you are asking who is the person who did the presentation. It's you, Matthew. Okay? It doesn't literally mean behind. For example, I am standing now, you are behind me. No, not like that. It means who is the person. When you say behind, for example, they say, who is the person behind the crime? Crime. It means who killed the person. So that's the person behind the crime. The person who killed. Okay?
Okay.
Who is behind this beautiful song? Which means the singer. Who is the singer? Okay?
Who is behind the presentation? That teacher you just say.
Yes.
Which means the person who is presenting
The presentation.
is not the one who did the presentation.
No. That's the one who did the presentation. The person presenting the presentation is the same as the person who did the presentation.
Yeah, but teacher, you say, okay. You just try to give an example, right?
Yes.
Really, and real
Circumstances. Did I say the person who is presenting is not the person who did the presentation?
Yeah.
No, I did not say that.
No, I mean, you just want to give an example to make me clear for representing by the meaning of.
You mean the example is not really about. Yes, that's just an example to give you some ideas. Okay. Yeah, like for example here, yellow line. So imagine you are doing the presentation and then you show the picture that has yellow line. So you would say then, as you can see, Average sales is our company is represented by the yellow line.
Okay.
Okay.
Which means when you see the yellow line, it means average sales.
Yes, you only talk about the average sales, so just try to look at the yellow line. That's how it represent. Okay. The yellow line represents average sales.
Hey, teacher, I seem to remember that you have said the sale. It means something is the price is going down, right? The product, whatever.
Yes, it means in supermarkets, in stores, when you buy something, it means one they lower the price and then they give one free product.
Yeah, and but in this case, I mean the average sales. This sales is not that sales, right?
Yes, no. This time we're talking about the percentage.
The percentage.
Yes, how much they got sales. It means how many products were sold.
Okay.
Okay, they are just using the word sales here to
But the difference is
describe how many products were sold. Okay, yeah, because you cannot say average sold. Okay.
okay.
Okay. So clear.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's do the reading part. Types of visual aids.
Well, it's a really long article.
Okay. So have you read?
No.
Okay, let's just try to have the first part until. Okay, wait. Until.
It's a long article.
Yes. Let's just have. Okay, the first part.
The first paragraph.
Yeah, handouts, and then project slides, PowerPoint slides. Can you see those? They are. Yes. Can you see?
Handouts. Yeah.
Yes, and then project slides here.
Project. Project slide.
And then power slides. So let's just have this whole paragraph here. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just the first box. Okay.
Okay. Do I have to read it?
Yes. That's why we'll just have the first box, so it will not be that long.
Okay.
Okay.
So handouts
Yes.
are the most widely used form of visual aid. They can be a single page or multiple pages. The most effective handouts do not rely on words alone, but include colorful and informative graphics and charts. Any words included are typically in an easy to read font, such as Courier or Times Roman, and imposed on a white background.
Okay. Good job.
Um,
Can you say this word again, Matthew?
uh, Courier. Courier.
Yeah.
Courier.
Courier.
Okay. Courier. Yeah, that's right. Sorry. Courier.
Courier.
Yes.
Oh, cool. Courier.
Courier. Yes, because there is this word that you might get confused. Okay. Carrier, right? So you might exchange their pronunciation. So that's why I just ask you to pronounce it cool, and then K. Yes,
That is
courier, carrier. Okay.
I know what is it. It is very commonly seen when we are using word point.
Okay. The word courier or carrier.
The font courier.
Ah, okay. Yes, courier. Yeah. Okay, it means a company or employee of a company that transports packages or documents. That's the courier.
Oh, hold on. Isn't that a font in Microsoft Office?
Courier?
Yeah, courier. Because
Okay.
I can find the example.
You can find the word courier?
Yeah, in right in our Google document, there's found and there's courier new and time news roman, right?
Again. It says,
Yeah, let me give you an screenshot.
okay.
Here. I sent it to the Skype.
Okay, let me check.
Can you see that?
Oh, sorry. Okay. Courier, new.
Yeah, that is a font, right? Font.
Ah, that's a kind of font. Font.
In this case, but I don't know that have like
That has meaning.
Yeah, has another.
Ah, okay. Well, actually, there are no bases on the fonts of how you write letters. So basically, some of the words have meaning, like Georgia, but it doesn't really explain or it doesn't really have something to do. Why does it or why is it written like that way, Georgia, right? And then impact, why does it blackened? So there's no basis on this. But for sure, most words have different meaning or they have meanings. So here you have learned courier now. Okay, all right.
Teacher, you just said that is in company who is doing document work.
Document. Yes, they transport packages, commercial packages or documents, like messenger,
Ah,
courier. They call it courier,
okay.
messengers. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Uh,
Continue.
yes, an advantage of handouts.
An advantage of handouts is that they allow an audience member to view examples and addendums
Yes,
Yeah.
addendums.
that extend the presentation and enlighten with details.
Okay.
Another benefit is that listeners can use the main points highlighted in a handout as
Okay.
guideposts for understanding and following the oral delivery. There are pitfalls to relying on handouts. However, some audience members become overly engrossed in them to the point that they cease listening to the speaker all together, well, it's
Yes.
hard to understand this part.
Okay, which one? This one?
Mm, no, there are several vocabulary I don't know.
Okay. Well, you should take note. Okay, when you say addendum, right?
Yeah, addendum is the first one.
It's like extension or attachment.
Attachment.
Yes, attachment or addition. It's addition. Like here,
We
view and examples and addendums that extend. It means more examples or additional information that extends the presentation. Okay, the same. Okay, for example, here, remember to view or to see examples and addendums, or I can also say view examples and added information that extend the presentation. Did you see the similarity?
no.
Oh, it's the same as saying, okay, addendums. Oh, here, just focus on this part, this one. To view examples and addendums that extend the presentation. It's also the same when you say view examples and additional information. So additional information in that sentence is the same as addendums. So which means it's an addition, okay?
And addendums that but to view examples, which means
To see,
to see. Okay.
to show,
Okay.
yes,
To see.
okay? Instead of using see, instead of using, because these are terms that they use when writing articles. So because you're not used to using them, you get confused, though they just have the same meaning with the word you know, okay?
Mhm.
Like that, all right? So view means see examples, and then addendums means additional information, okay?
So the extent here is meant to say to give more detailed information.
Yes, to make more details information. Okay, like for example, you are doing again a presentation, and then you want to show them more examples to make it clear, so you can see, or you can say, as you can see now, I will show you addendums that extend my presentation. That extend my presentation. I will show you.
Extend
Yes, addendums.
presentation.
I will show you addendums. Okay.
Did you know the one a little bit confused me
Which one?
is extend the presentation. The meaning of extend the presentation.
When you say extend the presentation, it means you are showing more examples to make it clear to them. Maybe because your examples are not enough. So you try to extend by means of showing more examples for them to understand it more. Okay?
Okay.
Just
So
like-
that is why extend.
Yes. Okay. Extend the presentation.
Yeah.
That's why additional addendums, additional information that extend. Okay?
But what about enlighten?
Enlightened, which it means to make it clear to you. The details. When you say enlighten, it means this presentation talks about the percentage of the sales this year. So when you use enlighten, you mean they need to focus that you are talking about the sales, the percentage of the sales. Okay? It means you need to focus
I need to focus more.
Yes, you need to focus on what is about the presentation, the greater knowledge. You give greater knowledge. You want them to understand what is about your presentation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Enlighten. It's for them to understand it more. That's why you show addendums.
Ah,
Okay? You show more information for them to understand. So understand, or understand means enlighten.
in this case.
Yes, in this case. Okay. Okay. When you say enlighten, it's something you want to show to a person to believe you.
To believe me.
Yeah, to believe what you say. So here, to believe about your presentation. This is what really happens. So I want you to be enlightened that these addendums, additional informations, are what you need to focus, like that. So which means that they need to work hard on the sales, okay? So you want to enlighten. It means you want them to understand we are having a problem about the sales, okay? Sound confused?
Yeah, this word is very, very new for me.
Okay. Yeah. In another.
It's fresh.
Okay. So in another word, inform. You want to inform them. You want to tell them. That's what it means.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The same as you want to tell. You want to advise. You want to inform. The same meaning.
Okay.
Okay, for example, I have my apple on my hand. I want to enlighten you that I have apple on my hand. It means I want you to believe this is an apple. I have an apple. It's the same as I want to inform you this is an apple. I have an apple. I want to tell you this is an apple. I have an apple. Okay?
Okay. But not that simple, right? It sounds like there are still another factory included when we use this word.
Oh, when it comes to, for example, here we are talking about the presentation. It means you give them greater knowledge and understanding about a situation or about the presentation. Okay, here, I'll send you what I want you to say here.
Teacher, when you say like, greater knowledge, what do you mean? What do you really mean about
Give greater knowledge.
give greater knowledge?
Yes,
But
enlighten.
When you say greater knowledge, does that really mean the knowledge is very great?
It means useful information.
Useful. Okay.
So the useful information is the addendums. Okay, in this sense,
is
yes.
extra for information.
Yes, addendums here means useful information that extend the presentation. So that's why it enlightened the details.
Okay.
Okay, still confused?
A little bit, but
okay, so you can just try to search example sentences of the word enlighten. So if you are still confused with such words, okay,
Yeah.
you can take them down, and then if ever you don't still get the sentences or the examples of sentences you search, you can send me on Skype.
Okay.
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 Yes. All right. So just try to get the point to easily understand the word in a sentence.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Um.
Another.
Yeah. So since our time is up, I want you to take note of the words. Um, you have questions here, and then you can send them to me on Skype, and then I will give you meaning, and then we will discuss them next time. So I will ask you, so what did you understand about what I sent you? Like that. Okay?
Okay.
So-
Teacher, you say if I have clarification, I send you on Skype.
Yes. Or
Oh.
if you have questions about the words here that you still don't understand, like the words addendums and enlightened and more, if you have, so you can send me on Skype. So I'll try my best to give you simple meanings for you to easily understand them. Okay?
Okay. That was great. That is great.
Okay, yes. Anyways, thank you for having you again. And yes, have a good rest. Talk to you again next time.
Yeah. Thank you, teacher.
Welcome, as always. Bye bye, Matthew.
Bye.
Thank you.